Well, I started digging a drainage channel here. You can see a little bit of the black pipe that I put in already to route some water away from the yard and the house here on our property. And I ran into this nice big chunk of rock. And trying to figure out how to get out of it. I dug around a little bit here. You might be able to see some of the spots I dug to see if I could figure out where the edges of it are, if it was something I could pry out. But we're on top of a mountain here in our neighborhood, and I think this stretches on for a ways. It went at least 3 feet in every direction I checked, so I pretty much have to chisel my way through it. I did a little research online to find out what the composition of the rock was, and mostly what we have here where we live is shale and sandstone. Now, sandstone is very soft, and shale is a little bit harder, but it's still reasonably soft. And if you come at it with a sledgehammer, it just compacts and gets harder. So you've got to come at it with the right tool, and the right tool for this is a pickaxe. And so you can see from looking at my pickaxe here, it concentrates a lot of the power right onto a very, very sharp point, and that helps you to kind of split the rock up, break down into it and fracture it. And then once it's up, it's real easy to break this stuff down. You can see here, that the rock itself, once it splits off, you can break it up with your fingers. It just turns into sand. So it really is not that big of a deal, but trying to dig through it, impossible. There's just no way to get through it. So you need to have that sharp point here on the pickaxe to really concentrate the power. This is about a 5-pound head on this pickaxe, and technique is really important. So I'm going to demonstrate that for you, because you can really wear yourself out with a pickaxe if you're not careful. Now, the main thing to keep an eye on with a pickaxe is that you don't want to try and swing the axe up over your head. You always want to kind of pull the axe up and choke up on it, and then lift it up over your head. So you're pushing it straight up and down, as opposed to trying to lift it way far out from your body, because that would, it gives you a mechanical disadvantage and makes it a lot heavier. So you can watch me here taking a few swings. One important thing is you want to make sure and cover your eyes with some eye protection, because you'll throw off a lot of chunks and they'll come flying off at every different angle while you're doing this. So make sure and wear some eye protection. Let the weight of the tool do the work. Don't try to force it. You can give it a little push, but focus on accuracy and letting the head of the tool do the work. So even with the right tool, this is still going to be hard work, because when you hit those veins of the harder rock, it really does kind of come back up through the handle. You can feel it in your hand. So a good pair of padded work gloves is probably a good idea as well. But this will do the trick, and with a little patience, I'll get right through that chiseling and get my drainage ditch dug. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that was helpful.